with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our... And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, I caught up with Doc Rivers for a minute. As far as key factors coming into this game, he said that defense is their focus, and he added our shot blocking really gives us that anchor inside and the foundation we need to be successful at that end of the floor. That's something we can count on, and of course, the rest of our defensive execution is just as important, if not more so. Kevin, it's always defense first.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
Yeah, and I think every single possession is going to be a battle in this one. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
Booker, he's checked in for Brandon Knight.
And Lance Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up sitting out a lot of games as a DNP seeding. Not the start he wanted with the new team. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
That one goes. Count it.
Josh Taylor, assisted Lance Stevenson.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Glenn, a screen. Over in the corner. Lure. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Clippers in the lead. And here's the fast break. Here's Stevenson. The layup off target.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And it's Freak missing.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Fast break. Here we go. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 5 points so far. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Crawford kicks to Jordan. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rivers passes to Crawford. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And here's Freak. Here's Len. No good on that last second attempt. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he
I'm not really a big scorer for.
Jordan, a man who knows. And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Lure comes in for Markieff Morris. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Smith. And Stevenson comes in for Pierce. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. Freak in at shooting guard. Alex Len out there with John Lewis. Then there's Warren, and it's Knight in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Clippers leading by 4. Here's Rivers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's the floater. Knight grabs the board.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. That's good from Crawford on the assist from Stevenson. 8 points for Jamal Crawford.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team. How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He ended with 11 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. His coach said that this was just the kind of game they needed from him as they make their postseason push. Every contribution helps, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned, leader and coach on the floor.
There's a good screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Freak's got his second basket of the night.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Rivers.
Austin Rivers.
Suns trail by 4.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
And Booker kicks to Len. Feeds it to Freak. Len with a screen on Rivers. There's Freak. And no good trying to get that one. And the first half.
Hi, Kevin. Well,
welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half. Completely new group on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Smith checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Lance Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got Griffin. Austin Rivers is out there with Crawford. Then it's Smith, and it's Stevenson in at the 3, the small forward. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Now, Freak, a look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got 5.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Len sets a screen for Freak. Cans it from downtown. Freak's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Screen by Smith. This one for 3. The shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Len sets a screen for Freak. Len's shot is off.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Freak dishes to Warren. The pass to Lure. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Len against Griffin. Len passes to Freak. Len sets a screen for Freak. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Suns making a change here. Chandler's checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Chris Paul's checked in for Austin Rivers. Smith kicks to Griffin. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And as we end the third quarter, a double. Welcome back as we get ready to start. So for the Suns, Alex Len comes in for Chandler. And Freak subbed in for Knight. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Freak is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Len in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big men on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the boards.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Here's Booker. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
You had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
So the Clippers with the win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
You know what? He's a total package as a floor general. It may not be an official ranking for the best leaders in the league.